I sprinkled the chicken's coop with a little diatomaceous earth, and it's the food kind that they could eat, because they like to sit down and here they poop everywhere. So I just gave them a little diatomaceous earth sprinkle. And I do need to go into their coop. I need to scrape the poop off, and I got to get in there and put some more wood shavings. And they're wondering what's going on. Yeah, it helps with mites and stuff. Okay, I already put the food level diatomaceous earth in their food, and I sprinkled some in their dusting bath. So they're confused, but I went ahead and fed them and everything, and now they're like, what is this? To help kind of kill off any crawly bugs and stuff, I got to get the power washer and clean all this off. They'll freak out when I do that. And that's from little birds that come around here. Anyway, let me get inside my garden and start watering for the morning. It's only been out here 30 minutes, and of course the chickens done already kicked and swept half of that diatomaceous earth up already. That's why I wasn't too worried about it. Chickens go through it and they just kick it with their little chicken feet and dig around. Hello, you want to be on camera? Hello. Yep. Something else I want to show you real quick. Some more scallop squash, yay. And I also got 3 figs today. I have a black mission fig tree. I was watching Hands in the Dirt video. He had a Marcel mission. He's like a honey fig tree. I was like, ooh, I wonder if I could get one of those. Like, I need another tree. But I was wondering, I could put it in a container. Now, 2 of the figs I picked early because there has been something coming in my yard, and it is not a rodent. Its poops are the size are like cat or squirrel. It did a nasty poop in my corn bed over there. I can't show you, the poop is gone, but and once I took the covers off of the lettuce, the salad bar, it ate the lettuce in there. Well, the lettuce that was left over. I cut a lot of the kale that was in there and gave it to the chickens yesterday. Just a side note, some of you may be wondering what kind of kale that is, because most kale, when you see it, it grows really big. The kale that I grow is a blue dwarf curly kale. So it grows a little size leaf, and it's real curly, and it kind of has a blue tint to it. So that's why it looks a little different. I may grow a different type of kale in the fall, but I love the blue dwarf curly kale because it's not really recognizable. Look it up. And it tastes good. So I wanted to show you one of my corns. This is a different corn I'm growing this year. Look at the silks. It's red. This is going to be a white corn. It's called Country Gentleman's Corn. You know, with most corns, the kernels are uniformed and even. This is not. It's different. It's an heirloom. School's back in. School's back in. It's a junior high behind me over there. So I just wanted to show you that on my corn, I've been picking tomatoes every day. I can tell that something has been trying to come into the tomato bed because one of the stakes is up, and I check the stakes every day, and but they can't get in because I have so many stakes all around it, and I water it twice a day. So yeah, I'll probably be picking some more tomatoes today. My laundry room, where I usually store the tomatoes and let them ripen on top of the wash machine and dryer, is full of tomatoes, full of them. So I also looked up a salsa verde recipe for my green tomatoes, but I wanted to show you that corn, and I wanted to show you what I harvested today because yeah, I had to get my figs early, and the bees are out. See all those things flying? Those are bees and hornets, and they're all over. They're on the loofah. They're like this every single morning. every single morning. They go to the they're everywhere. And I know some people have to self-pollinate. I've been gardening since 2019, and I so far have never had to self-pollinate because of the area that I live in, the Pass, Cherry Valley area. We have cherry festivals out here and everything. The bees and the pollinators are abundant. I get hummingbirds, I get hornets, I get wasps, I get bees. I get these little bees that, what is his name? Self-Sufficient Me in Australia. He is a beekeeper, but with these little bitty bees. I even get those bees out here. So, of course, the area is getting built more and more. I was really kind of hoping it would still keep some of its kind of suburban / country appeal to it. I hope they don't take everything down. And behind me is more of an unincorporated city. And if I go just around the corner to Cherry Valley Nursery, I see people that have small farms and acres of land that have llamas, cows, chickens running in the street. And it's just down the street from our high school for our city. So I don't get mad when I see pollinators. I'm getting food, I'm getting flowers, and I really hope that by me and my neighbors that I'm in between, that we keep gardening. There's some other neighbors down the street that are gardening. All of us kind of garden. That we continue to keep these pollinators going. There's a beekeeper in our area. He sells, well, he's on an honor system. He has a booth outside his house, and he has jars and jars of honey, and he usually has avocados during the season and oranges. And I will tell you, it's a blessing. When I moved here in 2016, I had no idea that all of this existed, and I was a little apprehensive because I'm a city girl. But I started doing research and just looking at the way our American society and the corporations taking over and how they feed us. And I thought, well, what can I do to help myself? I can't afford acres of land, but I do have enough land here to feed myself. And then I started really looking around and driving, and I said, I think it's doable. So that's when in 2019 I decided to start making changes to my lifestyle. And I will tell you, having a garden is one of the best things I think I've ever done in my life. Even when I'm down and out and tired, I can start doing something in this garden, and it can temporarily take my mind off of the problems or things going awry in my life, and just lets me meditate and relax and just enjoy what God has given us. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to see these pollinators come out here, and they're still all around. It's a beautiful thing to see the pollinators come out here and do their thing. And you know, when they're pollinating something, pretty soon there's going to be a piece of fruit or vegetable or flower attached. And they take that pollen, and they're probably going to where that beekeeper is and making honey. And then it's being recycled because I'm going over there and I'm buying the honey. So you just got to think of life a different way. I always think of that meme from that movie Baby Boy. And because I'm 50 now, and you see that meme that says, now I understand what Jody's mama was doing in her garden. You start reflecting on life and how it recycles itself, and it's just a beautiful thing. It's just more understandable. And then you learn how to let life do what it's gonna do. Some things you have control over, some things you don't. I have what's that movie, The Princess Bride? Rodents of an unusual size, something coming in my yard and pooping, because that ain't rat poop. That's something. I think it's a raggedy ground squirrel or a raggedy cat coming in here. But you know what? I'll eventually, the season's going to change. That's going to stop happening. I'll eventually do something to be more defensive, so I won't get so much of my food, and then the life cycle just keeps on going. So I'm going to end this video. I'm going to get off my morning soapbox about gardening and how I feel about it, because everybody may not feel that way about gardening. And just go in the house and shower, get ready for my work day. And as I always say, please find peace within yourself, and please be peaceable with those around you. I love you all, and I'm just gonna say, find a way to find peace in your life, because in the world we living in today, it can be difficult. But find something that brings you peace. It does not have to be gardening. It could be sewing. It could be ceramics. It could be a whole bunch of other things. It could be reading a book. It could be taking a nap. Find your peace. I love you all. Bye.